tomorrow, and usual. Sorry, I just felt I need to vent. It's been a difficult day to me. In case you know why I look like this, it's because I felt like looking like, Russia, you are worthy. You know that game, Russia, with. To be honest, I was practicing with fire a little earlier too, so I get carried away with the look. I like that look. I'm a huge geek, cosplay nerd, goth guy. So Raziel, that game Legacy of Kain is coming back. Cool synchronicity, by the way. They're making it popular again. The gamers, the developers. I mean. So I've seen that they are making lots of different, sequels or related to the Legacy of Kain. Just gonna add some titles to the stream. It's gonna be a short one today. I just wanted to talk about toxic relationships, by the way. I have a lot of toxic relationships in the past, and even till this day, it seems it's a pattern I noticed I need to break free from. Yeah, I'm gonna get into it soon after resetting. I'm not gonna go into anything spiritual today, some spiritual mumbo jumbo stuff, just talk about normal relationships and stuff I have on my mind, human mundane things. I have those too, I'm just not just talking about the spiritual stuff, and I'm still living on earth. That's my point. Yeah, I can save this. Why can't I do this? Yeah, I was saying that I have what angle to do this. I think it was better than the way it was before. I had like a reunion today earlier with the child psychiatric care, and of course I had like a fight with my ex-wife, and it's just because we have different opinions on medications and how to treat syndromes and difficulties, and yeah, she, at least we didn't fight when we met, because our daughter was with us, and we could behave, but it was just so toxic because we were writing all of these really hurtful stuff on WhatsApp, and beneath the belt, to put it away, just stuff to make the other one feel bad, and of course she started it, but I continued, so it's like, yeah, it's toxic behavior, toxic pattern. I noticed it, and we resolved the issue the same day, but it's like nothing happened afterwards. It's like we said most fucked up things, So that's basically all of my relationships in a nutshell. They're just toxic as fuck. It's been bothering me all day because yes, I thought I'd grown so much in the past years that I've been single for so long, but I still have the same pattern of toxic relationships. And, just with everything, you know, just I had a lot on my mind with these toxic relationships, and I just realized a lot of things about myself. Even though my ex-wife, she knows how to push my buttons and say things, you know, that annoys me or just there to provoke me to put it away, and just, you know, passive-aggressive comments, the usual stuff. I was also, you know, I didn't even think about, you know, my own perspective. That from her, the other side, to put it away, because I'm usually, you know, I am by the mentality that sometimes I'm, you know, I feel it's weak to be too emotional and to control by your emotions, you know, and that if you get sad, offended by triggered by everything, you're weak and controlled by your emotions, and you're, you know, not rational, to put it away. So yeah, I know maybe I'm the opposite too, you know, cold-hearted, to put it away too. Nothing contact with my emotions. I usually think, you know, and complain about my ex-wife, not to her, but you know, I think it for myself and talk about it with my family, you know, that she's just too emotional, she gets too affected by my daughter's tantrums, you know, and her issues, and she's like, she gets too emotional, and I think it's weak, you know, because it affects our daughter. But then I haven't even you know, considered the perspective that I'm the opposite. I almost not show emotion, you know, in that sense, and that it's also toxic in a way. You know, like I had a realization today, you know, that you wrote. Of course, there was like 10 insults in the same message, but at least one of the things I read was it made sense. Like you said. Like you're so used to being not, don't care, you know, about the emotional part and how difficult it is, that you think it's normal being beaten up, you know, by our daughter, my ex-wife. Like it's nothing to you, you don't even react, you like just. And when I thought about it, yeah, it's like I have that reasoning is, why would I make a big deal about it? She punched me, you know, she smacked me. She has ADHD and Tourette syndrome, and just forget it, move on, you know, once you calm down. But it's also a toxic behavior, because I don't get, just because I don't get sad and, you know, emotional and, you know, make a big thing about anything, because I'm not a very emotional person. You know, it's not normalized being, you know, beaten up by your own child, I guess, because they share a point there, you know. I've been in all my toxic relationships, I've been in the past like that. So my exes were usually violent, you know, try to fight me, you know, all the usual stuff, toxic relationships. So I don't react to it. I grew up also in a very aggressive home, you know. So to me, it's I don't, some weird way, it's normal with violence for me, you know. So she gave me a new perspective there, you know, that maybe it's not the healthiest thing either to not react to that, you know. So yeah, so I learned something, you know, new from the fight with my ex-wife today, and the rest was just crap and effective comments from passive-aggressive stuff from both of our sides, and we didn't even read through the entire conversations, because after we calmed down, you know, it's like just no point in continue reading the comments and trying to debate it, because yeah, the fight is over basically. So at least I'm glad the fight was over. We resolved everything like adults. We didn't fight in front of our daughter at the meeting, yeah, but yeah. Yeah, it's just a lot of emotions today built up, about these toxic relationships. I always end up in, I have like the most fucked up frenemy relationship with my ex-wife. It's like, it's so fucked up. That's why I've been single for 6 years. I don't think I'm never going to be in a relationship again because it always end up with toxic for me, Toxic. Same with friends, always end up toxic. My former bro, most toxic relationship ever. That was so toxic, friendly and relationships. Why? I attract always toxic relationships and toxic people. Because I'm the toxic one too, I guess. So yeah, sucks getting these revelations. I thought I'd grown so much, all this crucial talk about balance and oneness and being awake, and just a toxic asshole. Yeah, at least I have self-insight. And nobody's there. I just wanted to vent today, so it doesn't matter if nobody really comments. Just watch it. I can speak. Watches it afterwards. Maybe get some own insights and finds it interesting. So you can see I can actually behave like a human, and be in this reality too. I'm not just in the multiverse and different frequencies and dimensions and spiritual powers and stuff. I can actually speak normal. I live like a normal person when I'm not doing this stuff. Normal for a freak, but you get the point. My parent, I have daughter, I take her to school, the usual stuff, responsibilities. The craziness comes out when I'm alone. I don't even practice with my abilities with my daughter for now. I barely do anything with it. So, except for the can sometimes, but she gets annoyed by the noise and I fall over when she answers, I don't do as much. Crazy neighbors, I just wanted to vent, like I said today. I had no plans on relay. I need to check out the phone's bad. Hello, Omega. I was making a fast screen today. Just before I go out, I'm into the laundry room and fix my the clothes and prepare for the week tomorrow when I pick up my daughter from school. I had a really, difficult day, to put it away. I mentioned it earlier on the stream, confrontation with my ex-wife, all the old stuff being, pulled up again from the dust, passive aggressive comments, toxic relationship behavior. Now, like it's, I just realized a lot of things about myself today, and I'm still having, issues with toxic behavior and a lot of stuff that I thought I've grown as a person, you know, being single for 6 years, but it's still the same pattern. So I realized it today, you know. So it's kind of depressive to me, to be honest. I felt down all day, you know. I thought I'd grown so much with the spirituality, but still the same toxicity in my life, you know. So that's why I wanted to vent in the stream. I realized some things about myself too, that have some flaws, you know, even though my ex-wife was saying a lot of passive-aggressive stuff and avoiding certain topics. And of course, I didn't say kind things either, but the point is, I got some new perspectives, you know. Yeah, exactly. I've learned, for example, that I'm too callous, too unemotional. And since I think, you know, that it's weak, I have the approach that it's weak to be emotional and controlled by emotions. Uh, because my ex-wife's the opposite. She's very sensitive and she gets very sad. When my daughter gets sad or gets tantrum, she gets affected. I show no emotion. I'm completely, you know, like a machine, you know, shut down, basically. The few times I show emotion, I get annoyed or angry instead. So I didn't consider, you know, my indifference, to put it away. Like he said, you don't even react that you think it's normal that our daughter hits us, you know, and she fight. You just laugh about it. She said, like, it's nothing to you being punched by your daughter and stuff, you know. She applied that I have like toxic view on relationships, you know. That I'm so, I don't even care that my own child, you know, is so violent. To me, it's like no big deal. She's gonna go over it, you know. It will pass, you know. That I have like this indifferent view, basically. So maybe I'm not that balanced after all, you know. So yeah, she has her flaws, but I have flaws too. So I need to I shouldn't normalize it, you know. Like, I don't like to make a big deal about something, you know, either, you know, because when I was a child, I grew up being beaten, and I was violent in my home too as a child. So I guess it's normal to me with these situations, these toxic relationships. That's what I've been talking about here. Right? Like, yeah, we live and we learn, Omega. But it's sad to know sometimes you think you've evolved, but you haven't made much progress in certain areas. That's what's got me down today.
And this is the song Walk With Me,
Yeah.
which is featuring Pedro Code
Nobody's perfect.
of I'm the Shadow. And this was sent
I
to
didn't
me
even feel about talking
by
about anything
Carl,
spiritual
and
today,
Jacob is
anything, you
actually
know,
his son that
otherworldly, just the
music.
mundane
And I
things
thought
about
this was a
life, you
really
know,
great
relationships.
song,
I still
and
live on planet Earth. I
it's
still live
really
among
soulful.
humans, so I behave like humans. So
It's really
even though I am,
pretty. So
you
I wanted to
know,
end my set with that.
doing weird things with the
The
elements
next
and
song
talking
in my
about
set is
entities and
Burning
other
High
dimensions,
Vessel,
I'm still
and
living
this
as a
is the track
human
Falling in Love with
and have to
Ghosts,
do human
and
things,
it's
you know.
a single that you can get on Bandcamp, and they are on Cold Transmission Music.
Release
It's the second song on No Cut.
shot glass.
Again for you guys.
Pickup's been long gone.
Oh, okay. I wanted to know if you guys like that.
Mellow. Terrific trades. Stephanie Roper, Jan Rolf Zimmerman, DJ Vegan and Black, Paul Crouch, David Montoya,
Yeah, it's
Autumn
true, Omega.
Webster, Elizabeth
At least we
Tostino,
solved our
Gold
conflict
Neon,
the same
Dark
day.
Lord Serpents,
We met, you know, just a few minutes after all the toxic messages. We met, you know, with our daughter
Neil McCombie,
at the appointment with the doctor, and we didn't fight. We behaved like normal. Then we were friends again, you know. Said yes, let's forget it. No matter what fucked up things we said. And then I realized that's so toxic, you know. You can just say the most hurtful things to each other, and then you're like, it's all good. There's nothing to resolve. It's all forgotten. That's so toxic behavior, you know.
I would
Like,
assume that's how you say the last name, but if I'm wrong, I apologize.
so fucked
But
up,
here
you
it is,
know.
my promised donation. Best regards from Germany.
But I guess it's better than
Sylvia
just to keep, you
Casa.
know, just having grudges.
I really like your work. Please
I have like
keep
the
on sending our
most
great
fucked up
music
frenemy
that we
relationship with my
listen to
ex-wife.
in Cologne Amphi Festival. Cheers, Sylvia from Germany. Thank you, Sylvia.
I really fear for the relationships of my daughter in the future. You know, They see parents and people, the grown-ups, how they have relationships. You know, it becomes normal to them. They think it's normal. So I'm like, I hope my daughter doesn't end up in really abusive relationships when she's an adult. For fuck's sake. You can have so much good intent, and it still turns out bad. You know, it sucks. I think there's even a saying, you know, the road to hell is paved with good intent. Thank you, my friend. At least it's calm now, you know. That's all that matters. And we're not fighting again. It's not. It's been resolved. So other than that, I'm doing fine actually. I have no health issues, and I don't really have like. No, I'm not really feeling bad, worse than I do normally do either, so I can't complain. It's just it was difficult this day, you know, for me. But I have so much history with my ex-wife, so when we fight, it's like everything comes up to the surface that we've been repressing, and you know, all the stuff. So that's why it was more difficult today, and I have not as, you know, I don't have many people to talk about in real life. Talk to in real life either, so I keep everything locked inside. And upload short after this, doing some cool orbs in the room. I love these fire orbs. It's cool because I've learned, you know, how to make them out of almost anything. You know, even if it has a tiny amount of smoke, I can turn the smoke to embers, and then I send them out like small fire orbs. I charge them up with an energy, so it's cool stuff I'm doing. It's really cool stuff, but I just like, who cares? Like, makes no difference in reality, you know. Doesn't make me happier, doesn't, you know, nothing. So just, you know, this is cool to make progress. Yeah, I'm glad you do, my friend. I was practicing with grabbing the smoke too, you know, like since I understand how energy works with the bending and how particles, you're actually moving around particles with vital magnetism, real energy, or chi chakra. I mean not chakra. I mean what's his name? I forgot. Prana. You're actually moving particles around using energy. So that makes you able to interact with non-solid matter because all you need is energy to move it. So I can grab, you know, mist and smoke like this, you know, and just move it around back and forth like a magnet, like this, you know. And I can keep it between my hands and do it like a ball, you know. That's great. You shouldn't be able to grab smoke like that, you know. You shouldn't be able to grab it and just shape it. So it's really cool. So, but you can do it air bending because air is everything. Air is all around us. Our air is basically everything you see. It's like it's like prana floating everywhere. So if you master air bending, my friend, you can do so much cool stuff. You can really affect any kind of you know, any kind of energy. You can interact with it. So people just say it's just air. I don't know. That's like divine power. Controlling air is divine. Yeah, I wasn't really gonna go into the spiritual stuff today, but there's something then. So, yeah. So I don't know what I'm going to say anymore. Some songs I was listening, I really liked. I actually can find them, and then I'm staying a few more minutes before I need to go and start packing for tomorrow. I'm going to the laundry room, but I'm gonna stay a few more minutes. I love German synth pop music, all of these goth music. I was practicing the fireplace music in the background, making cool works, you know, and they sing something about fantasy in German. So I'm like, yeah, I'm making fantasy real. I decided to make fantasy real. Nothing special, my friend. At least not when it comes to bending stuff. Maybe, yeah, I can light stuff up now much more easier with my energy, you know, like these she masters from China that just, you know, put their hands on paper and starts burning. Stuff like that I'm learning now. So that's new, I guess. But other than that, in my life, my social life, nothing new at all. For my everyday life, same.
All right, welcome back to Communion After Dark. I'm Paradise, by the way. You just heard my set. The last band you heard was a band out of Switzerland called Outsize. They have a new single out, or he has a new single out, I should say. I believe it's a one-man project.
Excited for that.
The song's called Fry. It's a digital
Oh,
single.
is
on Peak Machinery
it your
Records.
favorite time of the
I've
year?
always been a fan of Outsize synth pop style music.
I really
If
like
you
Autumn too, by the way.
that. If you've heard his stuff in the past, then I think you will be happy with this. Some good remixes on there too. Spectralized remix this track.
It's
Kim
also the
Warner
perfect time
remixes
to
track as
practice
There's definitely some cool
airbending
remixes of the
with all the
track. I
leaves
did play
around
the
you,
original because it hasn't been played on the show before, and I wanted to get that out there so you can hear what it sounds like. But yes, I always love Outside. So good band, a good artist.
Get some water.
Sixth track was by She Hates Emotions out of Germany, which is Chris Pohl's Wave project that he does. He has a new song out called Dirty Little Secrets. It's a digital single on Out of Line Music. He has a brand new album coming out on Out of Line. So if you're a fan of She Hates Emotions, I believe that's coming out in like another week, if I'm not mistaken. 2 weeks at most. But yeah, check that out. Again, he has a brand new full-length album coming out for that project. Fifth track in my set was by Matt, or M/A/T, out of Germany. The song Augenblick. It's a digital single. You can pick that up again through, I believe it's through like the streaming services like Apple and stuff. I haven't.
I'm not
found
drunk.
them on
I'm
Bandcamp,
actually
but,
just drinking water. I
very
just
high
fell
in
over
chart
almost
charts
on
right now,
the
this
corner of the
track. I
bed.
believe it's number 2 at the moment. So yeah, check out good stuff. I won another song by that band a couple months back. And I've enjoyed what I've heard so far from that project.
All right, the fourth
I don't
song
drink
that
alcohol
Paradise
24/7,
played
guys.
is Chemical Sweet Kid out of France. And this is Live Fast, Die Fast. It's the Faderhead remix. And that is a digital single that you can get on Treasel.
Like we heard was by, I don't know if this is Jatam or Jatam or Jatam.
Jutem. He's got very Robert Smith-esque awesome vocals. So.
And I can't resist the Beyond Border anything. Beyond Border is one of my favorite artists, obviously, so always good stuff. Second track is Nordica out of Mexico. Nordica has this been out previously on their album Ragnarok. The song's called Lost Generation. It features Henrik Iverson, who is got some good memories. And I think you'll really enjoy this.
Believe to take off. Because it's
a very, very difficult situation you've gone through and recovery.
No one wants to reach the end.
Yeah, I'm just getting food, few more minutes and I need to start packing. I mean, growth and stuff. I don't know what to talk about anymore. I just wanted to vent today, so there's like not much.
We all want to be immortal. No one wants to reach the end. Life it seems is lost in moment, like it's done for it begin. I know that I must face my fear, 'cause no one's getting out of here alive.
I wish I had somebody to practice with the bending in real life. That would be so awesome. Like, imagine if a lot of people will do it at the same time, how powerful the abilities will intensify. You know? That would be awesome, you know. Like multiple firebenders, you know, or airbenders. Damn, that would be awesome. Yeah, I'm obsessed with the stuff with bending. I can stop talking about it. Stop talking. Yeah. I'm glad you agree, my friend. I'm glad you agree. I wish more people understood how cool it is to do it and that it's actually working and it's nice, but at least some people are doing it. It's better than nothing, you know. Yeah, I think I'm gonna end the stream now, my friends. I just wanted to make a quick stream and just get it out today, you know, talk about this stuff that was on my mind, you know, with relationships and repeated toxic patterns and learning to, you know, grow. Even though you think you matured, you always have something new to learn, you know, about your behaviors. And yeah. I'm gonna upload a short video after this, you know, with some cool fire stuff. Maybe tomorrow I'll upload the last video for the week. You know, if it will be a strange vlog combined with some bending, or, you know, but yeah. I don't have so many of these cute fetish dress-up stuff anymore to upload. I leave it for my OnlyFans and Twitter. I still have that stuff, so I'm a fucking hypocrite. Fucking hypocrite I am. But at least I have it on the right... I have everything in the right spot now to do it away, you know. Don't get everything mixed up too much. It's a place for everything, I guess. You can be into these kinks and fetishes, you know, be super spiritual. That's the whole point with this feel out too, I guess, that you can be a spiritual person and awake and enlightened, but still be into all of these fetishes. That one does not exclude the other. Yeah, I'm gonna end the stream now. I wanted to make a short one today, but it was nice talking to you again, Omega, and see you next week. So I'm gonna end the stream now. Have a good weekend.